Hey guys, this week we're back with a 2021 RAV4 Prime. Already done a couple videos on this car reviewing its pros and cons and merits, and well, today we're just going to be doing some snow driving. I do really like this RAV4 Prime. It drives great, it's made in Japan, feels a little bit nicer, a little bit higher quality, better built than the standard RAV4, and of course you can go about 39-40 miles on pure electricity. You can plug it in every night, charge it up. It's kind of the ultimate plug-in hybrid crossover SUV, and today we're going to be testing this in some snow, see how it drives. We'll set off with all the traction control systems on, then we'll go into trail mode, see how that affects things, and then we'll turn everything off and see if you can have a little bit of fun in the RAV4 Prime. Pretty standard all-season tires on here, so nothing special. We'll really be relying on ground clearance and of course the all-wheel drive system. There we go. We're going to actually start off in EV mode, which is kind of what happens when you have a full state of charge, and you can do auto EV, HV, but let's just see what this is like cruising around in pure electric. Put this in reverse. You get a spooky noise from a speaker outside the car. There we go. All right, let's see how we do here. Everything is on. We've got a pretty invasive traction control system here, but we seem to be crawling through this relatively deep snow with ease. Oh boy. It makes some terrible noises, but gets you through the deep stuff, gets you where you need to go. So that's good. Let's go through here and see if it can handle some deeper unplowed sections. Yeah, no problem. It's slow going, but it can do the job. Let's see if we can get us out of a little bit of a rut here. Yeah, it's figuring things out, even in full electric. That's kind of fun. Let's go into trail and see if that changes anything. Let this truck by here. Oh boy. Digging us out, digging us out. Come on. Come on. Oh no. Yeah, there we go. We can go hard left and maybe dig ourselves out here. Pretty good on this side. All right, let's see if we can pull ourselves out here. There we go. Come on. There we go. Deep snow. It's figuring it out. Oh, good job, RAV4 Prime. Well done. Foot to the floor, full electric, no problem. Actually, it was a little bit touch and go there for a minute. Now, let's go all the way down to a complete stop. We'll turn traction and stability control off. There we go. Full electric. Will it drift? Yes, just a bit. That's fun. I actually find the ground clearance here to be pretty acceptable. Look at this, it's sliding in full electric mode. That's fun. Yeah. ABS sounds terrible, but it does the job. I think that might be the worst sounding ABS noise I've ever heard. But on some proper tires, I think you could get through some pretty gnarly off-road sections in your RAV4 Prime. that was impressive back there. It kind of allotted traction to the wheels that were slipping the least, at least for snow driving. That was well done. There we go, and we're off. And I didn't even have hybrid mode turned on once there. That was full electric. Oh yes, lovely noises. Getting some extra rattles in the back today because we've got the charge cable and a few other things. Let's go find some more snow and we'll see how it handles some back roads. All right, we've got another snow-covered road here. Not quite as deep as the last one, but let's see how these tires perform, basically. We've already heard the ABS. Don't get off camber. This is actually a pretty good improvement with traction control, though. It's flashing a lot, but it's not intervening too much. I can definitely tell that Toyota has updated this to their latest stability control, traction control systems. Trail mode definitely lets you have some more slip. That is nice to have that one press of a button to get you out of sticky situations. Impressed with trail mode. That was good back there. It saved me, because with traction control on, I think we would have just been completely stuck. This Prime is a little bit fun to drive. Usually the RAV4 is pretty dull, pretty monotone, pretty understated, and just normal. But the Prime, because it's fast, is fun. You can kind of shoot, make some nice little passes through traffic, and it does the job. It doesn't handle very well. And there's a little bit more weight to push around here too. That doesn't help. Driving this around in full EV mode, you don't get as much power, but you get a very acceptable level of acceleration. I'll show you guys what that's like here once these cars turn. So this is full throttle, full electric, all battery. Pretty good. Reasonable amount of acceleration there. Not too shabby. And then of course there's auto, EV, and hybrid vehicle mode, which uses the battery until you get past a certain level of acceleration. See there, full throttle. We get the hybrid engine to turn on. 2.5 liter Atkinson cycle 4-cylinder. Yeah, I would definitely recommend some better winter driving tires. Trail mode seems to pretty much turn traction control off, but leave stability control engaged. That ABS sound is a bit disconcerting, but it does a pretty good job. I can't believe you can disable everything and slide this thing around. That's awesome. Was not expecting that when I got into this car this week. If you stay just above that ABS threshold, you can mostly avoid those unpleasant sounds. Yeah, get the back end to kick out. You can hear the throttle kind of being feathered there. Well guys, hopefully that gives you an idea of what the RAV4 Prime is like to drive in the snow. With everything off, you can have a bit of fun. And with everything on, it's pretty invasive, and then trail mode is just kind of a nice middle ground. It's fast, it's efficient, it's refined, and like I said, if you can get your hands on one, this is a really nice offering and a really nice option from Toyota. I think plug-in hybrids kind of represent the best idea and best philosophy right now, at least for where we are with our infrastructure and charging networks and everything, as an electric vehicle that you can live with and kind of get everything out of on a day-to-day basis. Most people usually don't drive more than 40 miles per day, and if you do, maybe you can charge up at work. Everyone's situation is different, but at least with this RAV4, you get about 400 miles of range from the fuel tank, and you add in the battery, and it's a good road trip car, it's a good daily driver, it's comfortable. It's just unfortunate they haven't been able to figure out how to get more of these on dealer lots, but I'm sure that won't be an issue for very long. We'll see how it plays out. When we took a road trip in this earlier in 2020, I was pretty impressed with its highway driving. It was very comfortable, it was very quiet. We got a little bit more noise. We have a roof rack up top here, so if those roof rails weren't up there, it'd be a lot quieter at speed. But I found this to be a very nice daily driver, very easy to live with on a daily basis. It's a good size, very practical. Hopefully Toyota can integrate some of this tech into some other vehicles in their lineup. And with the new Venza, maybe they could do some type of a trail version of this RAV4 Prime. A little bit of a lift kit, maybe an upgraded traction control system. There's a lot you can do with that rear electric motor in terms of power distribution and traction, and make it act like a locking rear diff, and you get through all sorts of situations off-road. What do you think? Should we do one more acceleration? Feel that 300 horsepower? I think it's so strange that they're marketing this as the second fastest Toyota on sale, but I get it. It's quick. It's just maybe a little bit overpowered for the suspension and the chassis and how it's been tuned, but that's okay. I don't think everyone's going to be hot rodding in their RAV4 Prime. It is nice to have that extra power on tap for when you need it. Alright guys, well thanks for watching. That's it for this one. We'll see you guys in the next video. We'll have some more RAV4 Prime content coming out for you here soon. Until then, stay tuned. We got 40.2 miles to the gallon on that drive. Pretty good. It even looks good with some snow up in its grill.